Okay, folks, a bit of a overcast sort of a day mostly. Had a bit of sun come through. There's a bit of sunshine there. Yep, another demo set for the weekend. Hopefully tray 1 won't foul up on me too much, but I've always got tray 2 because I've had problems with slipping. It makes these horrible noises like the paper's slipping when it's trying to feed. I used to be a technician once upon a time, but I never made the grade. Having disability made it pretty much impossible for me to do the job very well. But I gave it a good try, folks. I did. I gave it a good try. It's not like I didn't. It took a while for me to realise that my disability was going to affect my work. And that's the problem when you're not properly diagnosed. You sort of, you actually end up blaming it on yourself when it wasn't your fault. So yeah, I still haven't been diagnosed with my intellectual disability, having problems with my memory. For example, had a cord around my neck when I was born. I came out breech, and yeah, that sort of fucked things up in the learning department. And I also do believe I have high functioning autism as well, so I don't consider that a problem now, even though it caused me to get seriously teased at school. But basically, yeah. Okay, let's see what we have here to demo with, folks. It is a folded pamphlet. Yes, it says Australian Geographic. I don't think that's the name. I don't know if it's the name of the pamphlet. I'm not going to unfold it, but I'm going to just use this. Use it like this in an interesting fashion. Found this on the ground, and I figured I'd souvenir it and make it into something more interesting. Yeah, that's come up looking really quite interesting. There goes the feed. You just heard that sound, that rattling sound. Yeah, this photocopier is getting old, so it shouldn't come as a surprise that we're having just a few problems with it. You could say, folks. Yeah, photocopiers are extremely intricate machines. Extremely fascinating, folks. Why I was drawn to them from a very early age, but basically I wanted to be, I felt I really wanted to be a technician more than anything else. Even though I'm an artist, I do feel that I wish I could learn the copier theory that is involved in how these things actually work. And one day I want to redesign them from scratch when they have the technology to fix the brain damage I had at birth. Elon Musk he has got this thing called Neuralink, and he's just begun the first human trial for that piece of technology that he's hoping will revolutionise how certain disabilities are treated, like paralysis, for example. but it's going to be, I think, a long way off before they have, until they finally make something that's going to fix the brain damage that I have. But I just got to cross my fingers, so to speak, and just hope that this technology will rapidly advance and become practical, because I'd really see so many improvements that can be made to these copier systems. I've always been fascinated by them, and I just want to make a difference in the world. And one of the things, and that's the difference I'd like to be, is in the design of the copier systems that we have these days, to make it a much better product, a much better system than we have now. Because the way they're designed, it's all about revenue raising. It's not got anything to do with making a difference to the planet, making a difference to society. It's just what they can get away with, with producing shitty products that just don't make the grade. And I'm really angry at the industry that they don't care. They have no care. They got no anything. They just care about themselves and their money fuckery, and that's all it is, money fuckery. In the end, at the end of the day, they don't care, and really it just drives me nuts that they don't care. But basically, I'm just looking forward to the day when the technology finally makes it. And basically, I look forward to one day. I've got to trust. Look, they're making loads of progress in the AI department. Our new photocopiers are going to have AI equipped. The photocopiers will be equipped with AI. So they're going to be a really different sort of a system that you're not used to. Trying to think what I was meant to do. Just going to remove that. But I do want to see an improvement in how things are done. And they all want to make a lot of money and give most of it away to help other people and to help the environment. And the machines are going to be made to last like 60 years instead of only 5 years, which is the typical lifespan. And basically, the hardware's going to last at least 60 years, or around 60 years. And basically, the software is going to have AI, artificial intelligence, and basically that artificial intelligence, well, it comes as standard, as factory standard, and then you can, if you want all the fancy bells and whistles, you got to buy them off the App Store, just like a Google Play or there it goes again, just like a Google Play or a Apple iTunes kind of an arrangement. And this colour looks brilliant, I do think. I don't like that bit there. But basically, I really want to make a difference. And these equipments are going to be... when you download the software apps, there's going to be like, how shall I put it? It's going to integrate seamlessly with the AI that's on board. So I'm really been thinking about how these machines should be made. Just trying to work out what to do. But basically, the way the equipment's designed, there's got to be a rethink, folks. There's got to be a rethink as to how it's done. We can't just concentrate on making a quick dollar and doing a slap-up job of it, just so you can make money, and you're not talented. You're just a fucking businessman with no heart or soul. You just got a granite head that's ready to headbutt anyone who gets in your way, and it's bloody hurts to be headbutted by a fucking money fucker. And I don't have any respect for these people who I just call money fuckers. I don't. I have no respect for them, folks. I have my deepest disregard for such assholes who care about nothing but the money. They just care about money, and, the man, and this is shit, I mean, I'm surprised this machine didn't go bad on me earlier, because you just don't know how long these equipments are going to last. You just don't know. And the industry just doesn't care. And yeah, even and there's also slave labour happening in these big factories too. A lot of these factories have slave labour. Like parts of this machine, like this document feeder, were made in China. Other parts were made. Another part, which I think was the pedestal, was made in Vietnam. So made in China, made in Vietnam instead of made in Japan, shows that there's slave labour somewhere along the line going on. Cheap labour instead of providing employment and opportunities for people in Japan, which this is the company, Konica Minolta, a Japanese company, and they should keep it in Japan instead of making slave shops elsewhere. Because why would it be cheaper to import a finished product rather than make it onshore? Is obviously the labour is really cheap, extremely cheap, and it's cheaper to have it shipped from China back to Japan instead of fucking making it in Japan, which really shows that the heartlessness of this company and this machine. I'm gonna, when this tray fails on me, tray 1, I'm going to go to tray 2. I'm pretty sure it's the pickup rollers in the tray 1, because I haven't used tray 2, and I've had this machine for nearly 6 years, which I'm amazed it hasn't fucked up on me yet. But it's getting old. Yeah, and this has come up looking really quite nice for a piece of shit pamphlet that's been folded. Someone obviously had a bit of a go at origami, which is a Japanese craft, incidentally. But that's come up looking really quite and almost a geometric treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.